All right, everybody, we have Jason Pichet here. I wore my flat-brimmed hat just for him today. You can see we're matching.
Good
And
stuff.
we are going to talk about what you do at the arena, Jason. Give us a quick lowdown.
I'm the operations manager at Warrior Ice Arena, and pretty much in charge of hiring a lot of our staff and overseeing all the managers on duty, making sure the Olympias are running tip top and the compressors that keep the ice cold. Pretty much anything to make sure that we're running smoothly. I have a hand in.
Nice. And how have you been doing in this quarantine?
Well, I was sick at the beginning of it, so I had the regular flu, not this advanced flu. So I enjoyed being able to be home and not use sick days. That was
true.
cool. But then once I got better, I realized that this wasn't cool, and it's been weird. I've tried to go out every day since because I was 16 days inside where I did not leave. And so every day I try to at least get out and go for a walk or go to the grocery store or something.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm going to ask you a couple questions and do your best to answer them how you please. So the first thing is, what is the weirdest thing you've ever dealt with as an operations manager? It could be at a different rink, but ideally at ours.
Well, one of the weirdest things I did deal with at our rink was the night before we were supposed to have a big Red Bull event inside, and one of the blades on the machine actually got stuck in the ice, and it, instead of being flat, bent like this in the middle, so that there was like a little spot where it went down lower than it should, and it cut a trench around the outside of the ring as I was making the outside pass, because I didn't know that the blade had bent. That's something that I've almost never seen before. So it cut this huge trench that was probably like a half inch deep, maybe more in some places, like all the way around the outside of the rink, like maybe a foot off the boards. And it happened like right towards the end of the night on a Friday. Rock and skate had just got done. It was awesome. It was awesome. I had to stay all night and fix it, but Red Bull got on the next morning and nobody knew any different. Unless you were an ice technician, you wouldn't have been able to like even really see with your eyes that there was any kind of problem.
So weird.
But that was definitely a weird moment.
Yeah. Did we have to get rid of that blade?
Yeah, we still have it actually. We can't use it anymore, obviously, but I kind of kept it because it's
very interesting situation.
It's unheard of.
Yeah.
Like no one's ever heard of that happening, so I feel like it's a special piece.
If you were to pick one task that you do regularly that you love, what's your favorite task? What would it be? Or pretty regularly. It doesn't necessarily have to be something every day.
I mean, I like, maybe I'm just saying this because I haven't seen anybody in a while, but I do like interacting with our staff. I like keeping up with everybody. I schedule all of the staff, so they're always telling me when they're going on vacation or what they're up to, or, I was sick or I'm going on vacation. So like, I feel like I know a lot about the staff, and right now I feel like really disconnected from a lot of people.
Yeah.
I also write a weekly email when I send out the schedule. So I've gotten back into doing that the last couple of weeks, just to try to touch base with the staff and have them, give me some feedback or tell me what they're up to. Cause, I have 4 roommates here, but we're all doing a social distancing thing. So,
yeah,
I kind of miss people, so.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, what about your least favorite task that you do pretty regularly? Could be as easy as taking out the trash. Like, is there something that you're like, oh, I have to do this tonight?
Yeah, well, there are those things, but I'm thinking of them right now. It is, I don't like when we have to take out the ice or put the ice in. It is a lot of work.
Yeah.
But I don't really mind it. It's different anyway. I think the thing I do most is like I said, I do the schedule for the staff, and some weeks that's really, really challenging, and it should be something that you can do in a day, but because of all the variables, the events, and what we need for coverage, and who can work when, it often takes me like a day and a half to 2 days to get it done. And that's every week. I mean, every week I'm doing the next week's schedule. So it's every week, no matter what.
So you'd rather take the trash out than do the schedule sometimes.
Yeah, so it's nice right now. I'm getting a nice break. I'm sure I'm going to be excited to do the first schedule for the first time in a long time.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, have you had any accidents on the Olympia, not counting your little divot situation? or on a
Other than a
Zamboni
machine
or...
problem,
Marissa
I
had a
don't think
great
so.
story about
I'm
an
sure.
Olympia accident, so I didn't know if you could beat her.
Who had an accident?
Marissa had a great story about an Olympia accident, so I didn't know if you could beat her.
Oof. No, I don't think so. I mean, I think every driver, when you first start, you hit the boards every once in a while, or you hit the spot by the door coming off. And I know I did that at UVM at some point, but nothing major from me. I've definitely heard tons of good stories about people getting in accidents. There's plenty of good videos online. And anytime one of those videos shows up, it gets posted on my feed. Like every year, the same video will be like, wow, did you see this? Because when you're the only operator that anybody knows, anytime anything comes up that's Zamboni or Olympia or ice resurfacer maintenance,
you always get it.
People are posting it or tagging you in it. And it's like, all right, I've seen the little kid with the tricycle and the towel behind. Don't need to send that to me anymore.
Well, I guess that's a good thing. So Marissa still wins on that one. All right, last question. Do you love it when the WIA staff leaves black and gold balloons on your desk?
It doesn't really bother me that much. I understand that I've got some paraphernalia over by my office that they don't like. So every once in a while they want to drop some balloons there. That's fine. I do like popping them all so that I make sure they don't end up out in the rink.
There we go. Okay, so you find some fun in it.
Taking care of them.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
every time we have a black and gold party, we leave the balloons on Jason's desk after.
Yeah. Sometimes it's only like a bunch or two,
photo.
and it's okay. There was one time when there was like it felt like there was like over 50 balloons in there, and that was like a bit much. But
just go popping through all of them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for speaking with us. We're glad you're doing well, and I'm sure everybody following us on WIA is very excited to see your face. So we appreciate you hopping on.
Well, my face looks a lot different because I have the glasses. I ran out of contacts during this spell. But
oh, I feel you on that one. That's tough.
Soon
I got
enough,
my glasses next to me too. Normally.
Ooh.
But all right. Well, stay safe and keep plotting along.
All right. You too. Everybody
right,
be well out there.